When we look at the Global Leadership Summit, there are so many people from the community that are gathered there. We'd all get excited over that 2-day of leadership learning, but then we all sort of drifted apart and went our own ways.
Global Leadership Summit was a great start, but it wasn't enough.
We have all these challenges that individually we talk about.
It needed to go further.
What we ended up with was far beyond my imagination.
A group of attendees got together, named that group the Step Up Group, and divided into 3 working groups.
We hoped that if we could get 30 to 40 people from the GLS to sign up, we thought that'd be a terrific group. Almost 100 signed up. That group of 100 grew to 200. You could hear people talking about real issues and real resolutions to those issues. There's actually an opportunity for us to do something. Now, let's put that into action.
There's something unique going on in Danville right now. A lot of that has to do with the fact that we've got Step Up. We've all kind of been able to come together to identify specific targets of what it is we're trying to do.
So the Family and Parenting Subcommittee has decided to launch classes. All these classes will be available to these families, and they can come at the same time each week, and there will be childcare there, and there will be a meal, and there will be prayer and time for reflection. But then also they'll go to their class, and they could go through all of the classes and graduate at the end with a certificate they've completed, the many courses that are available. Faith and Finances is kind of just like a branch of that vision.
One of the most common phone calls we get is, I got a 5-day letter, which means they are on the verge of eviction, not managing money properly, even though there may be enough there, spending on the wrong things. People wind up homeless as a result. Faith and Finances is really geared toward that.
There's things that I wanted to get and then I can't get because my money wasn't right. What I got out of the class is I learned how to budget my money. We role-played about Eve and Isaac, about their different household budget and all that. It really helped me a lot.
We talk about all kinds of topics related to finances, like how our faith, our relationships, our money is all tied together, creating a spending plan, how to manage debt, deal with getting out of debt if we're in debt, and at the end, thinking more long-term to continue to build on what they've learned. This class is not intimidating. It's a class that's designed for people in a lower income situation or have a fixed income.
I see my future of building myself up. I'm working on my goals. I'm trying to save enough money, find a place where I can retire to.
To take those kinds of lessons with them and make those long-term changes is something that I think is really the take-home on the whole thing.
The GLS continues to get better. Our attendance continues to grow. We've been able to take the GLS to our local prison. We have sponsored GLS internationally, and then the step-up efforts past that. We have politics, we have government, we have education, we have local industry, all coming together at one time. I think that's substantive.
The Global Leadership Summit was a great opportunity for us to take our staff as well as some board members to the summit, and from there we learned a great deal about leadership. As an offspring from that, I began attending the Step Up meetings. New Directions has been in existence since 1996. We are an outpatient drug and alcohol treatment center. There is a great need for inpatient treatment services in Vermilion County, and when an individual is ready to go to treatment, we need to ensure that treatment is available for them that day. An issue for us was getting individuals transported to the inpatient treatment facilities.
Just the thought that we have people in our community with addiction issues that are willing to come forward, and then there's no way for them to get to it. It just broke my heart. We had to fix that problem.
The Step Up came up with a car.
A local car dealer stepped up and made a car available at a very favorable cost. Members of the task force, or the group, stepped up to make the funds available. Other members of the group and members of one of the local churches stepped up to provide a roster of drivers. Someone's got to drive the car. We started with New Directions and with OSF, providing referrals, and that's how we got started.
Step Up made that a realization for our clients.
The people are hungry for this change, and so that's what is going on here at the meetings. Those of us that have come from all walks of life to come together to connect and make this change for Danville. It's happening.
Over the course of the time I've been working in this field, I have seen a lot of meetings get started, and for whatever reason, the excitement and enthusiasm sort of dies off. I was afraid that same kind of thing might happen with the Step Up initiative, and it hasn't. I think people are seeing that things are being accomplished.
Step Up is doing a great job of bringing everyday lay people together with those that are in the professional, like on the front line doing the work. They're also opening the doors for the agencies and the schools to kind of have a communication.
We've had the opportunity to promote our training.
I will send out an email to all 200 and some people, hey, here's when the trainings are if you're interested. So that's an opening that I didn't have before. They've done a great job with that.
One of the things that came out of Step Up was the need for mental health awareness. We serve high school, middle-aged schools, elementary students, and we see the need for mental health training to understand how to best meet the needs of our students and our families.
I do a lot of social and emotional counseling. The variety of issues from homelessness to child abuse to sexual assault to anxiety that has turned into OCD, the variety is just immense.
We wanted to make sure our guidance counselors, our school administrators were there partnering with the Vermilion County Health Department to participate in those activities.
Dr. Miller saw an opportunity for us to become better educated on mental health. The more knowledge and education we have, the better we are to assist our students.
So one of the main things I learned in the class is how to listen non-judgmentally, kind of take their information, analyze it yourself, and then give them the proper feedback without judging them based off of what they like to do or what they believe in. So that was one of the tools that I'll probably use for the rest of my life.
I was at the Global Leadership Summit last year, and I remember seeing the Step Up video, and I remember being like, I think I want to go to that. So I began to come to the meetings. It was decided that the Community Health Network would be one of the goals for the parenting and family group. The vision for the Community Health Network has been shared. People are trying to understand it. They're seeing the big picture. And I think that the Step Up initiative has played a huge role in helping that big picture be known.
It's pretty exciting to see how many people are coming on board. I think it's going to be a huge piece for Vermilion County as we move forward, because it allows a community to really wrap around people that need love and support. We just want it to happen like it's needed in this county.
I want to be there for people in a way that I can actually help. We're not just trying to get you away from us so we don't have to deal with it anymore. When someone comes to us and says, I need food, but I could also use shelter, I could also use finance classes, I could also use help with my utilities, then I could put all of that information into one place and I can refer them to other organizations. I feel like this gives us an opportunity to actually see the problem.
When I was asked to lead this initiative, I didn't want to do it. I think I was struggling with, can I possibly lead something that's this large in our community? But the more that I see people get the help they need and I see organizations connecting, it's become something that I'm passionate about. Our mission is to serve with the greatest care and love, and for us, the Community Health Network is a part of that.
Unquestionably, the Step Up group is successful, but it's just the beginning. We're constantly improving, we're constantly working on ways that we address current issues, but also looking for new issues that we can also help to work on.
There are people who recognize there are challenges, but there are people who know this is a community that can get to those challenges, face them head on, and come up with resolutions that will address those challenges in a very positive and different way.